Hello, I got a new tripod. Hello, this is beautiful. So welcome back. I'm gonna move you a little bit more in a center so you could see the tarot card. So these are the tarot card readings, and the question is, what is the big change coming to your life? Okay. This is a general reading and doesn't resonate to some. It doesn't resonate to some and does resonate to others. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, this is not the personal reading, so don't take it too personally. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can click out and find something else. So tarot card is something that brings in a massive change. Last year, the tarot card brought in the huge pandemic and lockdown in a lot of countries. It's also the pandemic generally, that things happened very quickly and our lives changed. It usually is a sign that foundationally things will shift around. I haven't picked a deck to do the reading, so I have a collection of decks around me, so I'm going to pick some of them from there and go from there. If you are a tarot reader, absolutely fun, or you have a tarot deck, it's a fantastic idea to use your tarot card, the tarot card. Meditate it for 5 minutes before you go to bed on it, and then put it under the pillow and for the next 3 days. So you do it in 3 days, day 1, day 2, day 3. Every night you just take the card, meditate, and then put it on the pillow and dream. So the dreams happen in 3 constructive days. Day 1, you will see where you were. Day 2, the tarot cards show you where you are in very pure, clear kind of way. And it's like if you have any insecurities, it will show you. And day 3, it shows you what is ahead. Okay, so this is a kind of a great exercise to connect with your tarot card. That's exactly what I'm gonna do with my tarot card. So this is says structure change. It also says that if you are worried or kind of want to kind of go ahead with something, there could be that you have to go with the flow. Okay, that things might not fall in a place as you wanted to. So yeah, there's definite massive change. Like I'm saying, it's usually tarot card means. But what I also want to point out is, you see this sign, okay? This is from the crown falling off. Now, if we are looking at the card of Emperor, what is also Aries sign, and ruled by Mars, Aries, the Emperor is also considered as a Zeus, and Zeus holds the arrow in their hand, okay, that lightning. So this could be that you have caused with your own ego self this change, or this change has to happen and you have to fall off the throne because you're in your wrong life path. This is also ego card, when ego will be very strongly highlighted. So in a lot of ways, it is what doesn't serve you will be taken off by force, or kind of put it into position that nothing but serves you is taken out of your life. Okay, so you have to start to build this ground up again. So it is a very kind of interesting card to have and to use to see what change is coming ahead, because it can be very rough but it also has a very kind of a nice positive side of it. You have the control, and you probably have created this change for your life yourself. Now let's get to the readings. So I start with you, Aries. This is your reading for what change is coming around. I'm going to pull, like I said, I don't have any decks picked out. Going to get this energy deck first. Let's get some overall energies. No, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to pull the quantum card first. Quantum tech, quantum oracle. Let's see what's the overall, what's happening in your quantum field. What is the change wants to come in? What kind of change wants to come in? Can we get some for Aries? Whoa, travel. Straight away, I do sense there is a change of, there is a movement, okay? Let's see what's the energy with this quantum energy, quantum field energy. What is the temple path? Okay. Interesting. Now, one is an event card, one is a temple path card. The energy I'm getting there is you're moving away from something, okay? Now, you could be traveling to becoming monk in Tibet, or looking at a bit of a better plan for where you want to head with your life. But I also, it's not only this, I also sense that you're moving away. If you're kind of doing any kind of work what doesn't serve you, you're moving away from that work to find a kind of a more solid plan, what you want to do. It's like the path, what you want to do. That if you're not happy in your job, you're finding the new way of moving forward for a better future, okay? Something which makes you more happier. Now I do see that some of you could actually have a moment where you are forced to do this. You are put in a position that like you are forced to go follow your path, okay? That could be that you are forced to move away from your home, or you're forced away from moving away from your work. But it is a kind of an event that you need to back up and leave, okay? We're gonna clarify those cards here. Now, can we get a clarifying for a travel, please? Now, this is actually on strength and 5 of cups. Okay, yeah, it does take you a lot of strength to move away from that situation because of the event. Mainly because it is something what probably makes you really sad. You don't want to do that. You don't want to move away from that situation, or to this new kind of a, yeah, it is going to be tough. It's going to be, there could be tears, and it takes you a lot of willpower. Now, like I do see, some of you might be actually walking away from the relationship where you really love the person, but it doesn't work out anymore for you. And you kind of look like you need to do it for yourself. You need to leave your loved ones or something very significant behind, because it is not serving you anymore. Bottom deck energy, judgment in reverse. Do you see it in reverse? Yeah. No, you see it upside. Judgment in reverse, what is indicating that this is definitely, you're doing it for your path, for your right life path, but it might seem a little bit that it seems to be like, why do I have to do this? It's so painful, so hard. I would rather not. Okay, and let's clarify the temple path. Whoa, yeah. But it is for your own betterment and for your own self-care and love. I do sense that if it's to do with the relationship, by walking away, you're actually strengthening the relationship, because the relationship at the moment is not working. So you do kind of, you know, when you have to leave to love, or it is very much similar to that leaving the relationship because it's toxic and neither of you are able to actually fix the relationship with the current situation. You're making a room for improvement, and you're making a room for growth. So you're going back and forth. You're going to be working out or making effort to put the work in it. And it will be making it a little more of a joy. There is star at the bottom of the deck, what tells me there is hope, and there is definitely a bigger picture coming ahead. Now I'm going to pull the timing card for you for this, to see where would you expect a significant change. Ooh, full moon in fire, and recognition and investment. Okay. We have two timings. You can write them down for yourself. So we have crescent waxing earth moon. So we are in March. Earth moon. So this is coming down to July 13. Could be a time when you're starting to actually see this change, starting to, that your time and your work has been invested often. And the full moon in fire, I think that's before that. Full moon in fire is May 26. So if there is any kind of recognition, this kind of goes that way. So 26 is we have a Sagittarius full moon. That Sagittarius full moon will be in May. Yeah, so it's the next, I'll tell you now what it is all about for you. It's turnarounds, liberation, releasing, and crumbling. So this is kind of the time when if you start to understand now that this is a change, what needs to happen, you're starting to work towards it because you understand that you're not very happy with the situation. So things are starting to shift, and when these things are starting to shift, you're starting to pay attention for your own, how do you want it? You're starting to phrase your unhappiness of the situation or the, unhappiness on the situation. So you put it in a position in that there is no way in Sagittarius full moon that you cannot take a charge and move forward. You start to understand, recognize that there is an issue. And like I said, about 13th of July, you're starting to see the progress. So if you are in like I'm saying, if you're looking at a love relationship where you're very unhappy, you might be going to the counseling in May, but it's starting to fall apart now, and you started to really see that it's falling apart more and more each day. And that's the change what the Tower card will bring in. It's could be to do with also work, that the toxic situation at work is getting worse. And by the May of full moon, when you're kind of going like, I can't do this anymore, and you bring it out the situation, it doesn't, it starts to kind of go, and you're starting to work on the situation, and in July you will have a little bit more of a release of that situation. So however it resonates with you on whatever part of the work, love, or even we're talking about moving away from home, or letting someone else to move out of your home. Just you moving away, just traveling away from the situation because the situation is not working out, but because it's not making you happy, and then you're going to bring it back together. So this is a very, you need very strong personal power to do that. And if you are in any way in domesticated situation, that personal power can be taken away from you, and it kind of, to bring that back, it's a lot of sadness there. There's a lot of kind of emotional baggage why you don't want to do it, but you need to do it in a lot of ways, because it will strengthen this relationship and work relationship. I'm not saying you're going to be losing your job or losing your loved one. I say that you're going apart so you could come back together very strongly, because there are issues what needs to be pointed out or need to be dealt with. Okay, so Aries, that's all I have for you. I hope it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to chat to you soon. Bye.